Hi everyone, I'm Frida and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to make these Plique-a-jour Sea Horse Earrings. But first, I would like to talk to you about my beginner-friendly course on Patreon. In this 3-part course, we are making this beautiful cloisonne enamel trillium piece. It's a very detailed course. I'm going into more explanation about this beautiful process. You will be able to follow me step by step, and at the end you will end up with a beautiful cloisonne enamel piece. The link to the collection of these 3 videos is going to be in the description. Before I started to work, I needed to wash some enamels for this project and I went outside to do that. The monsoon is here and I really love this cooler, cloudy weather. I spent a little bit more time outside before I sat down for the whole day of work. I draw my designs the previous day, so I started with gluing them on the silver sheet. I'm going to cut out the cells first, but to be able to do that I have to drill holes in them. I punched a little indent in the cells to lead the drill bit. When I was done with that, I drilled a hole in every cell to be able to thread through the saw blade. I was thinking a lot about my YouTube videos and I thought they might be a little bit boring. Basically, I say the same things all over again. You might have noticed that I started to share little snippets of my day, a little snippets of Dingo, and some beautiful nature stuff. I really enjoy sharing these little footages with you and I hope you like them as much as I like to share them. Here you can see me cutting out the cells. That's where the enamel is going to go. It took a while, so after that I decided that I go and make my tea. I left the tea to steep and I came back and cut out the outline of the seahorses. When we do plique-a-jour, we always cut out the inner cells first because it's easier to hold onto the piece during the cutting this way. I also filed the edges with my needle files. I went to check on my tea and I wish I could share a cup with you guys. It smells so delicious. It's jasmine tea, one of my favorites. I hung out outside while I was drinking it because look at this view and this sky. I just wanted to take it all in. I came back inside and I started to work on applying the colors. Plique-a-jour is an enameling technique where we apply vitreous enamel in little cells similar to cloisonne. But there is no backing in the final product, so the light can shine through. We always use transparent enamels for this. You can always use a backing when you're filling out the cells, but I chose not to because you always have to clean that off at the end. I'm continuing this voiceover the next day and I'm really tired because we had a really rough night. Our little puppy Dingo was throwing up all night and he felt really sick. Luckily, he is feeling much better now. He ate and drank a lot and now he's resting. When I finished filling out the cells, I waited it to dry and until it dried, I went out to play with Dingo. He is such a playful, funny, goofy guy and I really hope he gets back his mojo soon. By the time I came back, the enamel was dry and I fired the earrings in the kiln on 1400 Fahrenheit for 2 minutes. As you can see, enamel shrunk in the kiln, so there are still holes in the cells, but that's normal. We're going to apply more enamel in them. I think I did 4 or 5 rounds of this, applying enamel and firing it until all the cells were filled. I've chosen beautiful vibrant colors for this. I've chosen a beautiful blue, a nice pink and a lovely green. It's important to wash the enamels very thoroughly before for maximum transparency. I'm going to share all the colors I used for this project on my Patreon. This is how they look after all the cells were filled, and you can see that one side is pretty smooth but the other side has a lots of excess enamel. We are going to sand the excess enamel off, but first I would like to say thanks to my patrons for the support. You guys are awesome. I took a really cute footage of the cactus wrens. They're building 2 nests in our cholla. Let's get back to the project. The last step of this process to sand the excess enamel off. Similar to cloisonne, we make the surface smooth. The only difference is that we have to sand both sides. I'm using diamond pads and a lots of water for this. I start with the more coarse and continue with a finer diamond pad. I also use sanding papers to smooth out the surface even more. Enamel loses its shine during the sanding, so we have to fire it again to get the shine back. This time I'm going to fire them only for 90 seconds because I only want the surfaces to melt. I did that off camera. I finished my Plique-a-jour earrings and now I'm out on my evening walk with Dingo, and you won't believe this, guys. I live in Arizona, it's an arid climate, but when the monsoon hits there are so many midges everywhere. They're in clouds around me, they're eating me alive. But I still have to do this walk for Dingo, and maybe if I move fast enough they won't catch up. This is how they turned out, and it's really hard to show on camera how nice and transparent they are, but I tried my best. I'm really pleased with how they look, and I hope you guys like them too. If you like my work and my videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon or buy me a cup of coffee. The links are going to be in the description. You can also show your support by subscribing to my channel, liking, sharing my videos, and also commenting on them. This is it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!
It's so funny. How joyful.